All right. This is how our room is looking right now. We arrived last night. Didn't film it because it's really hard when we're all driving separately to also film everything. So we were safe and got here instead without dying. Something like that. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys the room before because it's gonna get real pretty really fast. Not really fast for me, really fast for you guys. But we have some construction stuff that needs to get moved. We have some padding that we're gonna lay out on the floor for carpets. We have place to eat, beds. Michael's little office is gonna be in that little nook over there, and little kitchen area right here, and bathroom. So it's really actually a sweet setup, but we just need to get it a little bit organized, and then we're gonna be ready to stay here for a little while we're looking for houses. So we're at Michael's parents' house. This is Michael's dad and stepmom, and they're really sweet in letting us stay here, and we really appreciate it. So I'm gonna get to work. I wanted to show you guys how we've been living the last week and a half. So we were basically living in a hotel room, but it's like a hotel, I would say a large hotel room. And it's perfect. It has a little kitchenette, a bathroom, a space for basically everything we need. And I just thought, I finally got it cleaned, so here it is. We have the office. This is Michael's space. We don't use that door very much.
It's my space too.
But right now, Corbin's using it to play video games. But this is where we have all of the stuff that we need to... I've been editing videos and getting some other work done. We do have to do a little bit of this right here. We have the Christmas tree. Thankfully, my mother-in-law was able to... She put this all together for us. And it was so sweet. And was very stressed when we got here, but it was very sweet because she was able to give us something so awesome to live in here temporarily. We have the toy bin, which has been really helpful. This is full of ornaments that we haven't been able to put on here yet that I kind of want to do next. We have the garbage right here, close to the kitchen. That goes into the rest of the house. I got a little air fryer slash, it's not microwave, but it's in place of a microwave, and I've actually really liked it. It's the best at revitalizing old French fries from restaurants. And then we also bought this tiny fridge. It fits in this little kitchenette was here before, which is so nice to have. We've got my I've got my mom and dad's food. Oops, I always do that. Mom and dad's food is in this cupboard and this cupboard. And then we have food for us. And we need to go grocery shopping in this cupboard and in this cupboard, which is nothing basically. Snacks are my parents, and more snacks that are my parents. I decided to do mostly paper plates because we're only going to be here for a couple more days. I wanted this to be the tray for clean dishes because they just need to be so readily available because we are still, we don't have too many spaces for dishes and stuff. And it's still temporary. All of the clean dishes drain just straight into that sink, which I really like. And then that's about it. We have water jugs because the water here I don't like so much. So we're using water jugs. And keys get hung up here, and I'm liking how we've got it set up. It might be temporary, but at least it's comfortable in the meantime. So here's the bathroom. Corbin's in there right now. This is Sandy's station. Oh, not Corbin. Charlie. This is Sandy's station. She's in there right now. And all of her food and stuff is up, well, her treats and stuff are up above, and brushes. Then we have coat rack, shoe rack, homeschool rack, extra stuff rack, suitcases, extra chairs, more suitcases, because those are where everybody's clothes are at right now. Then we have a bunch of random chairs and a table. And then this is rolled out underneath here, and then the rest of it it's all attached to that roll, so it's kind of just staying there. But this helps insulate this room because it gets really cold. And then everybody's beds get stacked over here during nighttime, or in the morning. And this is our bed right here. And we haven't been using that because it smells like smoke right now. because it was free, but it's just needing to be washed. Anyways, oh, and diapers and wipes usually go over there, but look at how long it took to get it messy. Anyways, let's decorate this tree. What do you guys think?
Good.
That's a cute one. That's cute. Hey, those are all cute. Other than the bathroom, we just have dog food in there and mine and Michael's suitcases. Okay, anyways, that's the room. It's not much, but it's home for now. But, exciting news is we have been here for 1 week. We have been working our tails off that whole time, looking at houses every single day, and we found a house for us. It's very exciting. We'll have to give you guys a house tour because guess what? We close in 2 days. 2 days? 3 days. What day is it? We close on Friday. And it's Tuesday right now. So 3 days from now, we will have our own house here. And it's so exciting because why we're moving is to just spend less money. And it is working. And I'm so excited that our plan is working. So surprisingly, I actually don't hate living like this. I mean, I'd like to have our own space, but I like to be able to live in a small space. It reminds me of when we lived in the RV, right? I think it's time to finish decorating the Christmas tree, and then we're gonna go and watch a movie.
When are you decorating the Christmas tree?
Right now.
Right now?
Well, and we also need to get everybody's bed set out. Do you guys want to see what it looks like when everybody's sleeping in here? It looks like a very different room, that's for sure.
It transforms like the RV too.
It does. It really does. Also, we don't have a vacuum in here, but we will. And I'm very excited because I'm going to buy myself probably a new vacuum.
Look at what I found.
I love new vacuums, okay?
Wait, how many vacuums will you have at that point? You're gonna have more vacuums than shoes.
Maybe. No, I'll have. You have one vacuum. I have 2 small ones.
Soon to be 3.
That's right. We just finished. Oh my goodness, we stayed up way too late. It's really hard to get everybody to go to sleep at a good time when we all live in the same room. I want to show you guys the whole setup we have for everybody's sleeping arrangements, which has kind of changed every single night. And I'm pretty sure this is a full-size bed, not a queen, because
it is full.
It is.
Not a queen.
Yeah, it's not a queen. It is too small for me and Michael, but it's worked, I guess. So we finally decided to put Max in this spot. Charlie was in this spot, but Max just moves in his sleep. He's like a little inchworm that just.
Like
and yesterday we put that mat. Max was sleeping on that mat. We put it kind of by the Christmas tree, and we found him off of it with no blanket on the hard floor, cold, underneath the Christmas tree, like a little present for us in the morning.
I saw it and I was like, and he's probably fine.
No, put a blanket on him, move him if he's cold. That's no fun. So we put him in a better little spot, so he's not gonna inch away too hard on that one. So anyways, I moved all of the beds around so that we could put all of them next to each other, and then I fell asleep right here. So oh well, it's never gonna be perfect for everybody to sleep in, but it's working for now. And we are sleeping this way on the bed. Anyways, this thing smelled like smoke, so we haven't washed it. We aren't going to be here for very long, and we didn't want to use it. But my in-laws don't smoke. It's just that they got something for free. Anyways, it's time to go to bed. I'm tired.
Did you say we were closing on our house?
In 3 days.
Yeah!
I'm just going to give a little overview. We drove straight there. My parents were also staying there with us. With them for about 2 weeks, and then we were able to find a house for us, and we closed, as you can see. We were almost closing, and then we had 3 days left until closing at this point. Anyways, and then my parents got a house too, and it took a little bit longer to get theirs, and they ended up staying with us for a couple months here at this house in the meantime. This will be the first time ever that we're closing on a house that we will not owe
This one's
we'll be debt free with.
Yeah,
I want to be debt free.
I do
I
too.
want to live a different kind of life.
Not move very much
Okay, Mom.
anymore.
I like that idea. We've moved way
We'll
too
be here
much.
for at least a couple of years.
This
I
one
hope
doesn't
so.
have the black
At
thing
least
anymore.
5 years.
Good, you can use that one.
Okay.
Well, you know what? In 5 years, you're gonna be
16.
16
17.
or like 17.
17 years.
Because you only have 1 month. Really. Just about 1 month until you're 12 years old. How are you an adult looking 12-year-old? What has happened to you?
I don't know.
We need to do some flashbacks to when you were a little child.
Okay.
We'll save that for his birthday.
Okay. You've grown up so much. And you're swimming in a pool of red. And you're sleeping on a red blood cell. It looks like a red blood cell. Oh man. It is kind of fun sleeping in the same room
As
though.
you can tell, this is
sometimes.
my favorite color.
Yeah, red is his favorite color.
Blue is mine. Or no, not blue, green.
We're opposites.
Blue is my favorite color.
But you know what? You have to be quiet because Ellie's asleep and Dad is asleep and Max is asleep, so
And
don't be
I'm
loud.
asleep.
Isn't Max so cute?
Oh, Mom.
Yeah.
Look, I'm asleep.
Now keep doing that and don't move.
Oh, watch this, Mom.
Oh, Charlie falls asleep in the strangest places.
No.
You know what I should tell
He's
them
snoring.
about what you said in your sleep the other night?
What did Dad say?
Okay, I wrote it down. Okay, so Michael leans over me after I got in bed in the middle of the night and he gives me a big kiss, like very intentional. And he goes, "Debt repaid." Like it was this big thing that he had worked up to. He goes, "Mwah, debt repaid." And then I said, "What debt?" And I actually thought he was awake at that point because it was so, he seemed so awake. I was like, "What debt?" And then he's like, "Well, remember when we went in Missouri and had the guy stay with us? Then we took down the ceiling and the walls." And then he just said something about remodeling. And then he mumbled for a really long time. And I kept saying, "What?" And then he'd just keep, I did that like twice. And then I was like, I better not keep him going. My favorite thing to do when he is sleep talking is try to keep him going for as long as
You like
possible.
interrogating defenseless
Oh,
people.
because it's so funny the things he says, and then I immediately hop up and write down all the things that he said. And the other thing that I decided not to do this time, by the way, was start laughing hysterically because it confuses your poor sleepy body so much. You're like, why are you laughing at me? You're like insulted and feel bad. And I'm like, it's so funny. You're like, what's funny? I just said something and you're not caring. Anyways, all right, it's time for us to go to bed. Have you guys ever had something that either you have said in your sleep that you found out about later, or like that somebody else has said, "Oh yeah, you said this in your sleep," and you're like, "No way." Because I used to talk in my sleep all the time, but apparently I don't anymore. But Michael totally does. He does it all the time. Like when I come to bed like an hour past him, that is when he's like in his deep sleep and he says the craziest stuff. It's so funny. I think I have a note on my phone specifically of things that he has said in his sleep. I should read it to you. Let me see if I can find it. Michael talking in his sleep. Mike, 'cause sometimes you've got to. Me, got to what? Mike, use the old intro. Me, why? Mike, because sometimes it just calls for it. Have they even left yet? It's like, you'll have these full-on conversations with me. It's not even just like he says something. Hey, Michael, come here. Do you remember when you gave me a giant kiss? And then you said,
You're
debt repaid.
Oh, debt repaid. I do.
And then remember when we went to Missouri and had the guys stay with us? Then we took down the ceiling and the walls. And then you said something about remodeling, and then you mumbled for a really long time.
No, I don't remember that one.
That was along with the kiss one. I'm telling you, he talks in his sleep all the time, and he always says the funniest things. And I just told all of them that it's so funny because I can't really laugh at you because then you look at me like hurt. Why are you laughing at me? It just makes so much sense to you in your mind that if I laugh at you, you just feel bad. It makes me feel horrible.
As you should.
Rude! I enjoy it when he talks in his sleep so much so. It's very, very entertaining.
Yep.
My house organization tour. The thing is, this seemed so boring to me when I was filming it. I was like, yeah, I feel like this isn't going to perform very well. But oh well. Morgan Arbogast says, so I'm responding to the videos I'm responding to the comments of my house organization tour. She said, Morgan Arbogast says, I love the video. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Pippi Long says, when washing dishes, I listen to a podcast or a YouTube video that I don't need to look at. Saturday evening, we fold clothes that I have washed during the day while we watch a program or a movie. When I watch Hoarders, I think about how I need to get a dumpster someday. I know, right? I think I would be getting rid of a lot more things right now if I knew where those, the places were to get rid of those things in this new place that I'm at. Because we moved. And yeah, we haven't, we've been here since December and it's July. But I still haven't, established. It takes me a long time to get established in a new place. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.